Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, September 24, 2022. There can be some confusion early today, but clarity is with you as the day advances. You're determined to get back on track in a significant way. A responsible theme becomes and benefits you now. Work or practical matters tend to flow well, primarily because you're rising to challenges. The benefits might also extend to your personal life. You're drawing on self-discipline and tying up loose ends. Constructive and respectful conversations and shared activities can figure strongly. It's an excellent time to gain an edge in your work or business and for strategic planning and thinking. You might gain new information or a mental advantage today. As soon as you wake up today, you may wish you were able to hide under your covers. In fact, you may feel somewhat foggy, insecure, or even hungover. This is because Venus, the planet of love and joy, is now partying a bit too hard in your zodiac sign. She will become intoxicated side by side with Neptune, the planet of delusion. This ensures that everyone will be feeling off, but you most of all. Don't let a distorted view of your relationships give you anxiety today. If something pops up that makes you emotional, let it go for the present moment. You may feel better suited for your career path after a moment of clarity as Venus in your sign squares Neptune retrograde in Pisces. As Neptune retrogrades slowly but surely reveals what is hidden in your career path, you may have a clearer vision of what you want to accomplish or be known for. There could be exceptionally mutable energy associated with the square, especially if you are unsure of what kind of disposition best matches your preferred professional status. Although a little chaotic, it can be a great transit to try out a few different professional identities. Going places is very much on your mind, perhaps travel by air to countries across the ocean. A friend might propose that you take a trip together. You might also find yourself thinking of going back to school, as a new interest may have opened up for you and you're going to be quite curious to learn more about it. Careful planning is necessary for whatever you may decide to do today. Don't rush into anything. Your social life is due to suffer some turbulence. You feel put down by friends and family or even get into arguments with them. Take a critical look at yourself. Perhaps you are asking too much of your loved ones. Hold back a little and resolve the issues by talking to them instead of trying to have your own way all the time. You've got more mojo than you thought you had, and it's about to surprise you and your friends with a sudden display of big-time craziness. Learn to love it. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you desire. If you're not looking for rejection, try to develop a gentler and serene attitude, then those you meet find you to be a far more attractive proposition to date. Expect to be in a provocative mood today. For the past few days, you may have been searching for an outlet for the overflow of energy you're so lucky to have. You'll have an opportunity today, as innovative projects are likely to come your way. If you face your demons head-on, you'll find a unique opportunity to rid yourself of the taboos or fears you've been carrying around for so long. If you have been a little down lately, hang on to your hat. It's your day, and with the presence of your own energy in the air, you are sure to feel upbeat and positive. Don't waste any time sitting around and thinking about things. This day is the perfect time for you to get moving and to connect with the things that matter most to you. Do what needs to be done and take the time to engage in every activity you love to do that is possible today. Our eyes in the sky. Today's vibe acknowledges your efforts and marks a new season in the zodiac. The sun moves into the sign of Libra tonight, marking the fall equinox and a new change of direction for all. It's that time of year when we're all encouraged to go inward and recognize what we are harvesting from all our earlier hard work. It's also a season of awareness of what is still required for you to tackle your goals going forward. This week you're focused on the needs of your family and romantic partner. It won't do to spend in the same patterns as before. Instead, putting your most mature foot forward makes sure there's plenty of cash for college educations, a comfortable home, and more. Your creative side is warring with your practical side. This, too, will pass. The moon is still transiting in Leo, bringing a delightfully playful energy that can give you the boost of love that you so deserve. Self-love and self-care are important right now. You might have to sit with yourself and take some time away from the hustle and bustle of the world. There are plenty of things you can do to fully tap into this energy. This is the perfect time to set up an altar or find some other way to honor your spirit guides. Activity governing past lives and karma means the strange nighttime dreams should stop, as well as the weird moments of synchronicity in your life. Now it's time to move forward on the money front by focusing on developing your career into more than just a job. You can find meaning as well as cash, and it will all happen soon enough. In the early morning, the Leo moon squares off with Uranus in Taurus, prompting distraction. Events catch us off guard and cause us to make strange decisions. It may be that we are unprepared for change. Small upsets can jar us emotionally, and in an effort to maintain control, we wind up behaving in ways that prolong our discomfort. Avoid looking for someone to blame in this situation. Remember that we cannot control others, however, we can control our response to difficult experiences. This week's focus is on relationships and how they can help you meet your goals. It's about moving up, whether you form a jogging club with friends to take off a few pounds, or access the networking power of acquaintances. There's an emphasis on learning new languages and studying foreign cultures to help you take your business worldwide. Aspects in your career house make it hard to see any real progress. You're being asked to build very carefully from the ground up so you have a solid foundation. The universe indicates a time of change in your home life, including a possible move. Have you ever thought about taking your career to a new town? It just might work. Do your research and start looking for leads. Following this, the moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, making us feel depressed. We may regret decisions made in haste, choosing to isolate ourselves due to embarrassment. The day is very young, and we still have time to turn things around, yet in the immediate, we might prefer to take some space. In fact, we can get a great deal of work done now. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, lasting until tomorrow. By throwing our weight behind an incomplete project, we'll have a finished product to be proud of by the end of the day.